Thank you. I will take you, continue. I'll take you through checking the duplicates. First of all, let's understand the duplicates. What are these? Duplicates are repeated observations in a data set. So why checking duplicates matters? To prevent biased analysis, ensure accuracy of results, improve data reliability. So the key commands, you can identify whether duplicates exist. This command shows how many duplicated rows your dataset contains. The command is duplicates space, then report. Press enter. On this one, it only shows the command how many duplicate rows your dataset contains. You can also display the actual duplicate rows. This one will show only the exact observations that appear more than once, allowing you to inspect the duplicated records before deciding how to clean them. The command is duplicates space list, LIST. Then you press enter. And you see 0 observations duplicates. Now, how to deal with these duplicates? We have to deal with the duplicates based on because of to avoid misleading results, to improve data quality and ensure valid statistical analysis. The command is duplicates space drop. This press enter. This will automatically remove all exact duplicate rows. So you can see that there are 0 observations are duplicates. That's all on duplicates. I hand over you to my colleague to continue.
Thank you so much. Having undergone the steps above from where we have created a working directory, passing through different steps, we now reached this section where we are supposed to do the summary statistics. So this summary statistics is also sometimes known as the descriptive statistics. So what is it actually? These are numerical values that are used concisely to summarize and communicate the core properties of a data set, such as its center, dispersion, and shape. So in short, the summary statistics provide a quick overview of a data set. So in this, we are using 3 variables, which are age, income, and years. So since we have 3 variables, it is possible that we can execute command on each, but for perfection, we can combine them. So in command section, we can type summarize, income, age, education, underscore years. Then we press enter. Right, so since we have applied the summarize command to obtain this observation that we are seeing, we have the mean, the standard deviation, minimum, and the maximum values. So what is it giving us? This simply means the mean income shows the average earnings of individuals in a dataset, while the mean age indicates the average age of an individual in that particular dataset. We also have the mean years of schooling since we have 3 variables. So this indicates or shows the average level of schooling. But we also have the standard deviation there. So this tells us how spread the values are in a dataset. For example, a larger spread in income indicates variability among individuals. Finally, we have the minimum and maximum values. So this actually helps us understand the range of each variables. So these summary statistics help us understand the dataset at a descriptive level. So in order to go further and examine the relationship between these variables, we now move to regression, which will be taken by our last presenter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I will continue from where my colleague has left us, and we will be doing regression. So regression is all about looking at the relationship between a dependent variable and an independent variable. So in this case, we will be doing an ordinal least square regression, which is an OLS regression. So the command for this regression is leg income, leg space income space education underscore years space age, then enter. So after you press enter, it brings out this output, which we can see on our screen. So this output, for us to interpret it, we can interpret the coefficients which we have down here. So when interpreting these coefficients, we explain, for example, education, how education as an independent variable affects income as a dependent variable. Because we have got income as our dependent variable, then education underscore years as our independent variable and age as our independent variable as well. So in our explanation, we explain it as this. We say a unit increase in income is affected negatively by 9,945 increase in education underscore year. So this is just a prediction, because education, we believe the more a person is educated, the more he or she can earn. So this was just a sample data. So it's showing as if we have got a negative effect on income, meaning a unit increase in income is affected but negatively with a 9,945 increase in education, whereby on age, we also explain it in the same way, like a unit increase in income is affected by a 1,265 increase in age, but in a positive way because we have got a positive value. Whereby on the constant, we can just explain it as a unit increase in income is affected by 314,102 increase, because a constant cannot change, it remains the same. So it doesn't matter whether it's higher or lower, but it stays the same. So that's how we interpret the regression coefficients. So in conclusion, what we have done to our analysis, a proper data management is important for an accurate analysis. So we have got Stata, which provides us, which allows us to create folders, log files, and do files. It also helps us to import data and analyze it and clean our data, like in searching for missing values and outliers and the likes. We can also learn regression analysis and other statistical analysis which we want to learn in Stata. So this was what we had as group 1. Thank you for listening.